This episode of the Young Turks is brought to you by Gamefly. Go to gamefly.com/TYT for your free trial membership.
So a former official for the district attorney's office in Chattanooga, Tennessee, wrote this op-ed for a publication called The Daily Caller. All right, and this op-ed basically had to do with the fact that he thinks that it's completely wrong to allow gay males in the military. However, he thinks that it makes sense to allow lesbians into the military because he feels that it would give straight male soldiers the opportunity to convert female lesbian soldiers. All right? So I'm going to read you the part of the op-ed that indicated what I just described and then explain what happened after that. So he says, my solution would get the distaff part of our homosexual population off our collective broke back, thus giving straight male GIs a fair shot at converting lesbians and bringing them into the mainstream. So he writes that, and of course he receives a lot of criticism for it, and his editor, or the editor for the Daily Caller, deleted that part out of his op-ed, right? But a lot of people are criticizing it because what does this indicate? Does this indicate, hey, yeah, let's allow lesbians into the military and, you know, have straight male soldiers force them into sex and maybe that'll convert them? What is he talking about? What does he mean?
First of all, it started fun, you know, the idea of converting lesbians into like maybe menage-a-trois instead, okay? So every red-blooded American is pro that. Then it got stupid immediately, right? No, seriously, I mean, look, all kidding aside, this is a terribly serious issue in the sense that in some countries they do try to do this. We did a story, I believe it was in South Africa, where some people, of course, not remotely the majority, but some small minority of people have this crazy-headed idea that you can force lesbians into, if you rape them, that they will become straight. Obviously that doesn't work, but it accomplishes that person's goal, which was, of course, the rape in the first place. So, you know, to write this in a real publication as if it's a real serious idea, it's disastrous. I mean, look, if you're doing it as like kidding around or something, it's still a bad idea, but I don't know. Was he serious? Was he kidding?
Oh, of course.
What do you think?
Yeah, he was absolutely serious. It's not like that was the only thing that was in the op-ed. This was an entire op-ed dedicated to saying terrible things about the gay community. And look, I have another part of the blog that I want to read to you. He writes, what does all this have to do, what does all this have to do with force readiness and don't hint, don't wink, or whatever they're calling it these days? My answer should by now be as painfully obvious as a genital rash. Gays spread disease at a rate out of all proportion to their members in our population and should be excluded from the military. So this is just a hateful guy. And, you know, I think it's questionable that the editor even allowed this, this type of editorial in any type of publication. It's just complete hate. Cenk, people don't know this about me, but I'm an underground gamer. I love to play video games.
Well, then you're going to love our new sponsor, Gamefly. They're the largest online video game rental service in the world. 7,000 titles, new and classic. Also, no late fees, no due dates. Shipping's always free.
Go to gamefly.com/TYT for a free trial membership.